was doing some podcasting over on my Facebook page. So that's what I was doing earlier. And then I went on to see Noah for a little bit, and he was all swimming and everything. You go, Noah. You go, Noah. You go, Noah. So Noah was swimming and showing all of us how he can swim and making the comments and negative people coming on and you know how it is, right? Hi everybody, welcome. It's your girl. Okay, let's get into it. Let me grab something to put the art on. Hold on 1 second. How you doing? 1 second. I have to let me handle this really quickly. Let me get something to put some of this art on so that way when I do it, it will just come on here. Okay. Let me sit this here. And let me sit a few of these down here like this. So that way, is that Barry Manilow? You know, we can't like Barry Manilow. Oh my. Okay, Barry Manilow, we won't turn you into album art. Not just yet. Not just yet, Barry Manilow. I'll turn you into album art at some point in time. Barry Manilow. I'll turn you into art at some point in time. Hold on, everybody. Let me get my bearings together here real quick. Let me find the channel. Hold on a second, everyone. I'm trying to find, I'm on now, but I'm trying to, okay, hold on 1 second. Trying to get on the TV. Okay. Hi, everybody. Who's my lovely Oh, hi, Jason. How are you? How are you doing? How are you? Oh, Jason, so many people were so jealous that, you know, I had a few people unsubscribe. Womp, womp, womp. Go ahead. You can have your damn subscribe. Fuck you. Who cares? Okay. All right. Whatever. Go ahead. I mean, you know, who cares? Seriously. I'm just a goal setter, so, you know. Hold on a second. That's right, Jason. Right, absolutely. Let's get to that 3,000. But you know what? If you're going to take your dumb shit back, then you can just have it. Hold on a second. I'm trying to, come on. I don't even know. I'm on, hold on a second, everybody. It's jumping over. Oh, that's 3 months ago. Okay, I'm trying to get on here and on here, everybody. Right? Wait, give me a minute to get onto the comments and everything. Hi, Jason. How's your night? How is your night? How is your night? Hi, everybody. And so, I was out. Listen, I was doing some inspire, over on my Facebook page, and so I'm back on here, everybody. Let's do this. Hold on a second. Count the wins. Exactly. Count the wins, baby. Count the wins. Okay, let me count the ways. Let me count the ways. Let me count the wins. Okay, 1 win. 2 wins. Whoa. Okay, and I wanted to show you this, everyone, before you get off. This is some art that I had tapped out, and it was downstairs drying and everything. Let me get you on here live with me so I can actually see the comments really big because of my vision. But here is, and I'll take you a rundown before we hit the grip here, everybody, tonight, okay? So this is a beautiful piece of art. Here's a beautiful piece of art. Hi, everybody. Ooh, hold on a second. This is falling. Hi, how are you? Sahid, Yaki, Barry. Hi, Jason. All right. Hi, everybody. Oh, gee whiz. What's going on tonight? I can see it falling out of my hands, right? Come on. What's up with this? I gotta cleanse this air tonight. Right here. Look at this. But don't you see a face in that, everyone? Let's analyze this art real quick. Look at this. Jason, just, you know what? I'd be grateful, but I ain't begging. The girl ain't begging. Girl ain't begging. But I wanted to show you something Let me grab the, where is the angel at? Hold on, let me grab the angel real quick. Because there's just something going on. There's something strange happening. Hold on. Shit's falling out of my, something's not right. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Because, you know what? Something's not right. When something goes like this, you gotta cleanse the air a little bit. I've had it with this ghost, but well, you know what? I'm not afraid of ghosts. But let's just get back into this. I mean, yeah, right. Noah said it's probably a ghost. No, I have good ghosts. Come on, Noah. The bad ghosts know to stay away from me, cause I can. Yeah, I'm hiding. How about that? That's where I'm at. Let me this angel is really heavy. I got this at Goodwill, 2 of them, and they're really beautiful. All right, let's sage this because you know what? I am not fixing to go through this night with crazy stuff. Look at this. It's all good. Let's the taps. Right, Jason? Right, Noah? Ah. Oh, thank you, Barry. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Barry said thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. So I took you outside tomorrow. I don't know. It's another day. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, right. That's nice. I don't care. They can show up. They can show up. The ghosts can come anytime they want to. Okay, everybody. Here's my angel. Here's the angel of the show, everyone. And I was able. Look at that. Good burn. So I was able to find these beautiful heavy angels, and look at that. You can either sit something on the top or right in its pouch back there. And so this is just to cleanse the show. We're going over that 3,000, right? We're going over that. Just, dear Lord, usher in all the good folk, right? Because these bad people out there just doing all kind of mean stuff. We ain't got time for that. The sage the taps, whatever's going on, the everything. So let's sit this here and let's do this, right? Hi, everybody. Let's start all over again. Hi, everyone. As the smoke is right. Okay, so look at this. This is a beautiful piece of art I tapped on, I think, you're going to laugh. I think this was the 14th. But look at it. It's so beautiful. And I think there's faces in this because of my markings. I think there is a face over here because of the markings that I have on it. I'm going to bring the camera in a little bit closer to me. Look at that. So that's really interesting. Look at that. Oh, there is a face up here too. I think this one has faces all over it. Yes, Noah, this one has faces like all over it. It's really interesting. This one, it was really fascinating. I forget what we were talking about because you know how I tap out so much art that like I mean, if I'm not on top, I don't even know what is what. I mean, you know, I have to get on top of it. And so from now on, each show, you know, we're going to make sure that we get through it. But that was that. And so hold on 1 second. And then this was another one, which I thought was so beautiful. Look at this one. This one is really pretty. And these will be up on my online store at www.SpaceArtBeauty.net. And so this is really cool. And so look at this. So this one is really pretty. I just have this marking, my normal marking on it. But look at that. Boy, I'm getting glare to hold it down. Look at that. I'm getting a glare. I don't know which way to go with this. But isn't that pretty? Look at that. Oh, you know what? This had a morbid, this turned out beautiful, but this has a morbid tail to it. Remember this tail? That somebody, if they would travel to Thai powered, they would go into the ocean. Do you remember that? Let's move forward. It's a beautiful tap. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Right, Jason. A pool you wanted to drive through. That's right. And I'm not taking offense to it. Oh my gosh, Jason. Oh, hi everybody. Don't forget to go over and check out Noah's channel, everybody. He was over there swimming and getting his little groove on, right, Noah? Noah was over there getting his groove on, everybody. He goes live now. He's not afraid anymore. That's right. Well, whatever you think. I mean, he's hurting my feelings. If you think it's a pool, it's a pool. If you don't, you don't. Right? Seriously, ain't got time for drama. Not on this channel. Now, why can I not get this? Why is... Oh, that's right. I can't want... Okay. There you go. So, good job. Right? Noah was swimming and everything, everybody. You should have seen him over there. You should have seen him over on his... So if don't forget to go over and show Noah some love, everybody, on his channel. Because you know we love our Noah, right? We know we love him. Yes, absolutely, Barry. How about if you just actually never come back? How about that? There you go. Bye-bye. Don't never come back. You don't need to come back. There you go. He left the building. He ain't never coming back. I ain't tolerating bullshit. Look at this one. When did I tap this out? I don't even know when I tapped this out, but it had to be recently. It had to be recently, everyone. So that's when I tapped this out. This is awesome. Yes, right, Jason. This was a really awesome masterpiece. And look at this. Let's turn it around. I'm trying to think, what is going on with this glare? I'm having like a major glare. Okay. All right. So look at this. So I'm going to twirl this around and see if we see anything. But look at this. It's so powerful. Oh my gosh. The albums are so incredible. Hi, Jace. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kev. How's Kev doing? Okay. Look. The albums are so impressive. And put that on an easel. I actually figured out how to fix these easels. Hold on one second. I'll show you. I put them together myself, everyone. You know I'm a freaking trash. Trash. Okay. Fixing to know. Okay. I actually bought these easels. Oh, and you had to put these together. And I was thinking, man, how I never put easels together. I actually put this whole thing together. So, look at this. Oh my gosh, my eyes are blurry. Hi, Richard. I'm doing good. I'm hanging in there. Look at this one, everybody. I put this easel together today. And this is incredible. This is unbelievable, everyone. This can almost be on a video game, right? This got every element, right? That is so cool. That is so cool. I'm doing good. I'm doing gooders. Oh my gosh. You know she's doing good. You know she's doing good. Okay. And then here's another one, everybody. Let me show you all these and take you through the art. Because tomorrow I have a lot of pictures to upload. Probably. You know how my art is. There's monsters, there's death, there's a little bit of everything. Right? If it ain't monsters, death, and all kind of stuff, it wouldn't be my tap without all that, right? Seriously. It just wouldn't do. All right, everyone. That's just it. Hey, at least we can laugh. Look at this. Oh, this one is beautiful. This is so elegant and so euphoric. Look, you can dig deep into this and you can just pour out. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. It's like Raven's Night or something, right? It's really wild. And then you do see a face right here. This is absolutely beautiful. I like this piece. I love the album. I'll tell you what, everybody. I think I like the albums more than I do the boards. Right? I'm serious. I love the albums, man. These albums are beautiful. In person, these albums are honestly beautiful. And I have a thing for albums. But I think they're just so elegant. How they just sit on an easel and how they look on an easel is absolutely incredible. Hi, Wasim, baby. How you doing? Looking good. Kevy says, is there a monster face? Kev, probably. Fixing it now. This one was on, okay, who knows? Okay. Look at this one. And this one was telling a story, too. Well, you know how all these tell a story. But look at this face in the middle of this, everyone. We see the face. You see that? Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah, I know, Richard, you like the 45s, but I have some 45s to show that are really, really beautiful. But I just love the albums. The albums are just so sexy. It's like a sexy man. Yeah, it's like, okay, Tina, okay. Let's see that. Look at that. And you can almost see a face right here in the silhouette. Thank you, baby. Look at this face, everybody, that you can see in the silhouette of this album. Let's analyze this really quickly. I even have boards over there. Look at this. Here's a face right here. The face came right up. And right here's a face also. Probably those aliens that are pale white. But look at that. It's incredible. Just like I said, the 45s, it's ain't nothing but a love song. And it's a good one. I mean, the albums are insanely beautiful. And I could just tap these out. I mean, I love the albums. And I just love them. I'm running out of them, but I have to go get some more albums. But these are absolutely beautiful. I do have more albums, I think. But they're definitely absolutely beautiful. And then here, this one here, I must have just done. Did I just do this? Yeah, because look at this. This is singing a love song. Oh, yeah, no, I think no. Yeah, okay, if the 45s are like a fine woman, then the albums are the sexiest man alive. I'm telling you. The albums are the sexiest man alive. Because these albums do something to me. Oh my gosh, I'm serious, they're so beautiful. These albums, there must be some, this is how I put my signature on the back, so I don't know what this is about, but look, this is really, you see a punk rocker right here? And then he's like, right? Richard, shut up. Look at Richard. I think it's supposed to be seen like this because I can't even turn around and ain't gonna look right. There's something going on. It's so awesome looking. Look at that. It's really cool. You gotta use your imagination to see this art, Richard. Sorry. You got to use your imagination, not your laughs, right? Your laughs on imagination. And you can laugh all you want to. I don't care. I don't care. It's like a duck. It just rolls off. All that negative energy drama just rolls off. I'm fixing and I care about that, right? I don't do drama very well. Right. But I will show you a little 45, but let me show you these. And this one is really pretty. I think, when did I do this? I don't even know. This month. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is cool. Look at this one. Doesn't it look like Elon Musk hiding back in there? Tina, stop. Look at that. No, something's going on. I'm just teasing. Look at that. There's a very strong face back in here. Roaring 20s. Right. This is cool looking. This is really awesome. But then you see this like strong face right here. What is that? That is really interesting. Did you see this face up in here? That's really interesting, everybody. Yeah, it looks like a it could be a woman from maybe back in the like the Egyptian days. Look at this. Like a real strong face, and like that's supposed to be the moon, but look at that. That could be a who knows. I don't even know what I was thinking. And listen, I don't know what day this was. I'd have to go back through videos to find out what this was about. Come on, I ain't got that. If I ain't fixing, I got time for that. Listen, if it was this month, 425, 4,000, 2025. There you go. Precise date. They'll just have to look themselves. I can't do it unless it's on that show. Let's see what this one is about. And then I might like show you the boards too later on at the end of the show. I'll show you the boards. This is interesting. I just done this on the 20th, everyone. So this is fresh. I can still smell the paint on here. Look at that. And this, I think, we see faces or something on here. There's something about this. I forget. You know, there's always stories to everything. You have to go through the video to find the story, everybody. Because we really ain't got time to be digging through. Let's just turn this. I'm going to turn this and see if we see anything. Like, you know, turning it, we might... Listen, wait a minute. See, we see a face, but we see sunglasses on something. Do you see that? It's kind of weird. I don't know. Because we see kind of like a face, but let's just turn it. Almost, oh my God, it almost looks like it's like a backdrop, like something we're seeing through another dimension. Look at that. You see that? It's almost like we're seeing through a whole nother. I like it like this. Let me put a little marking on there because I like it like this. It's almost like we're looking through a whole nother dimension. I mean, that's pretty cool like that. I like it like that. Seriously. Look at that. It does. It looks like you're looking through like Mars or somewhere like you've never been. Look, and you're seeing a whole different planet. If you look through there, look at that. Look at that. It's incredible. I love it like that. That's really neat. But yet it's almost like this is like a face, you know, in this cloud. It's craziness. Yeah, right? It's awesome. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I don't know. Well, I'm just going to tap out a little something tonight. Warming it up, Tina. I know. And then here's something also, everyone. Let's see. Let's keep going. This one here, let's see. This is really pretty too. This is, you know, remember that morbid story? This was the 20th. But do you remember that was about a chemical trail, right? Do you remember that? That was something really different. Oh, no. See, okay, Tina. See, this, thank God they're heavily high shine to protect the art. But they're just falling all over the place unless it's just the owner. But look at this. But let's just kind of, you see this? You can see a face. Hey, stay on here. You can see a face right here. Like right there. You can see a face. And it's almost like there's a question mark about something. But this is different because you see someone's face up here. Look at that. Almost like, let's just turn it. I like turning the albums to see if we get a grip on it a different way. Yeah, Jason. Right. Jason said the art's tough and it's roaring. Look at that. That is insane. It's like a whirlwind. But we know that there was a morbid story behind this, right? There was some kind of, I'm not telling nobody that story. They have to watch the video. I'm not going through that again. But look at that. We're back to where it was, but here's the face. It's insane. I like it. I just have to section my art out for the people that really like the deep, scary stuff, right? Because there's people that really like the art that's really deep and really scary. And there's, people out there that like that stuff. And so but then everything that I tap out seems to be deep and scary. So, I mean, how do you do that? How do you tap out something like that, everyone? Okay, let's see. I got two more, and I got some boards for later on the show. Okay, so here is really, look, this one was an interesting one. See that one? That one was very interesting and interlocking and just really weird, a weird story behind it. China, I think, was behind this. Do you remember that? But it tapped out to be a really beautiful piece of art, but it had just a weird story behind it. And then we see kind of a face almost. But there was, and then we see a face right here. I don't know why these comments aren't moving. It says all, but they're not moving on here. But they're moving on there. I don't understand it. It's weird how the comments stopped on here. But they keep moving on my iPad. That's okay. I can see them on my iPad. Look at this. So, look at that. And then we can see a face here. You know how we can always find a face? That's really interesting. Somebody will love this. This piece of art will probably go fast because it's just kind of weird. It's in its own zone. So, I can tell the art that's gonna, I mean, these albums are just gonna, people are gonna love these albums because they're so beautiful. And how I'm gonna display them, it's really, really beautiful at some point in time. That's gonna be nice. And then here's another one before I get into tapping. Wow, that's nice. Neat. Thank you, Noah. Because my comment stopped there. Okay, thank you. And then here's another one. This one was really interesting, too. There was a story for, I don't know exactly precisely what date. It was this month here. But I don't know. It's just really brilliant. This is really neat. Because there's something, I don't know. Everything's telling a story now, everyone. So who knows what this story could possibly be. It really is telling some kind of very strange story. Look at this. Look at that. That is really wild that way. It's almost like this is craziness. Wow. I don't know. I don't think we're meant to see it like this. I don't think so. I think whatever the story is, which it's in my mind, I know. I'm not even going to regurgitate it. It's too much. Once these stories are told, they're left on this board to tell. I don't even have time to even go over and tell it. But look at this. This is so bizarre. It's exactly on this. That is crazy. Would you be brave enough to sit this in your office like this, everyone? Seriously? Would you be brave enough to go like this? Hold on a minute. Let me find something. Okay. Would you be brave enough to go like this and sit this in your office? I would. I think I'll probably just look. Would you be brave enough? Because when people come in your office, they'll be scared of you. They'll be scared shitless of you. Because you have this piece of art like this, they'll think you're like some kind of, I don't even know what. Look, and you have this piece of art sitting on your desk. Only the strongest survive. Only the strongest survive, right? Because if you have this sitting on your desk, They'll be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with that person? Only the fittest, only the strongest. Oh, a moment in time of the ages, right? Seriously, it's like, argh. Only the fittest. That's craziness. I don't even know what. That was something so morbid. I don't even know. I'm just like I said, I'm not regurgitating it. I know what it was about. See, once I tell the story, I'm not regurgitating it. I can't do it. I can't regurgitate. I don't want to. I don't want to fix it and know, right? So these here, I'll just show. I'll show these pieces, the boards later on, because I got some over there. Okay, everybody, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna do? Let's see. I'll sit there. Are we gonna start out with? You're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am the champion, and you're gonna hear me roar. We're gonna start out with this. Let's see what this album has to say. How about that? This album, what does this album have to say? Carly Simon, I can't tap on Carly Simon. Come on. Old school Carly Simon. Come on. We gotta do something good. This is Carly Simon. Oh, man. Let me put this on. Yes, right, yeah. Right? Oh, man. Seriously, let me find the scratchy. It's out in the kitchen. I don't feel like going out there. I left it out there because I was scratching up some stuff. So hopefully I can use like this. Scratching music. So this is oh man. It's a woman. I don't know why the comments stopped there. Right, Jason Ashman. I gotta figure out how to do my art that way. Do you do a full video like that, Jason, or how do you do it? The Asmer videos or something? How do you do that? Oh, hi. How you doing, whoever that is? I can't see the comments literally stopped on the phone. And they never do that. The comments never stop on the phone. That's crazy. That is old. Hold on a second. Everybody, wait a second. I can get this. It's like a punk rocker, right? It sure is. Hold on a second. I gotta grab. I'm trying to find. Okay, I don't know where. I'm looking for something and I can't find it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's try to get this clean, because the more we scratch on it, the better the picture will be. You ready for the art now, everyone? Let's see what we're going to find on here. Let's see what we're going to find on this, because, see, it went from this, like, like that, to this. So we'll see what comes on the board, everybody. Everybody, rock your body. Let's see, we'll get some paint for the black hole. We got the gray. We've got all kind of stuff here. Let's see what's going on. That's an old one. Let's see. I actually had a face come up on the cap. I took a picture of it. It was on the red. I had a face come up on the red. And it's still there. It's weird. Look at this. Is that a face? I took a picture of it. Looks like a face of something, doesn't it? Look. A face and then it coming out of a face. It was on the cap, for crying out loud. It's still there. Look at that. Faces are coming out everywhere around here, everybody. I've got a face, like, there's faces everywhere. They just won't stop. Which we don't want them to stop. We want them to keep coming. That's why you come back to see what face is on here. I swear to goodness. You don't come to see my face. You come to see what face is on the board. Try it. You would be perfect. What is it? I know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. And first, I got to figure out how to do it. I don't know if I'm going to, like, tippity tap the little things. But I'm going to try it. I'll try maybe tomorrow. I'll try something like that. But okay, everyone. Let's get to this. Let's find out what's going on. Should we use this? Should we use a different tap tool with a different head? With a different head? I'm serious. Because this is a different head on here. And let's see what this picks up, everybody. I don't know. I tried to cut some ridges in here so that way it, it's not so smooth. But let's find out what this says tonight, everyone. Let's see what the album has to say. Let's see what kind of art comes out of this with this kind of tap tool. I'm not necessarily a fan of this this tap here because see, it doesn't have too many ridges on it. And it's just it's not like my other taps. But, to try something different, let's just see what's going on. And this isn't particularly about anybody. It's just, there's a lot of wildfires, everyone out there. Look at New Jersey's on fire. New Jersey is literally on freaking fire, everyone. It's craziness. But something is telling me to use... I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to use red for some reason. I'm not trying to solve anything tonight. I'm just trying to do some art. I mean, gee whiz, give a sister's intuition a break tonight. What's going on? But people love the red. They just love the red. I go through red so much. It's not even funny. And it's just like there's something... I want a beautiful piece of art. Let's just make the most incredible. Let's just yuck it up. Let's ham it up. Let's make the most beautiful, incredible, euphoric piece of art. Let's do the red bomber tonight. Let's just bomb it out in red and see where this night takes us, and then we'll put in our other colors if we need that to be. But this could be red confusion tonight. Let's see if we see anything. I'm gonna see if we see any kind of anything, like, let's see. This is crazy. No. Let's see. Do we see anything coming out of this real quick? You never know. Because I tapped it like this. But I don't think we're supposed to see it like that, everyone. I think let's turn it. And see if we can... This is just all red and the black. That's not even adding anything in. Oh my goodness, we do see something. We see a little baby. Look. What is going on here tonight? Look at this. We actually see like his face. I don't know, it ain't necessarily shot, but look at this. We see like a face in the middle of this. Do you see that? Or am I just... And we see the hole, but then we see this face right here. It's kind of weird. That's kind of deep. It's really, really deep. I don't even know how these faces just pop up on here like this. It is so odd. It is so bizarre how these faces come up on this board like this. That it's so insane, you know? That's pretty cool. It's really deep. I like it because if you want something different, this is going to give you different. This is going to give you a really unique piece of art that's just going to bring the wow. I'll tell you what, this probably will be a good seller. I know for a fact it will because it's so weird and it's so ominous that it's like, it's just something that it looks like a body's organs that are just I don't even know. It's weird. It's just like something that you just can't explain. And then down here, you kind of see something, a face. It's weird. What does everybody think about it? Exactly, Jason. That's what I was thinking. There's like, it looks like a child, but in this man's head. Jason, you're right. It's weird. That is really bizarre. But if we look deeper into this, we can see somebody in the back. But it's like a child in there. You can, I mean, if you're looking at me, there's the ear. I mean, you can really look close into that. That's insane. Look at that. Right there is the money shot right there. Right there. Because you can actually see it. See that? That is freaking wild. That is absolutely wild. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. And we'll put that down because that is beyond insane. And that's going to look really, really, really cool sitting on an easel. And the insanity of it, because with my art, you have to use your mind and you have to go real deep, right? To find that nugget of what's going on. Let's tap out a board. Let's find out what, the board has in mind. And then I forgot to do this. Put some sugar on you. Come on and fire you up. Look at that. Fire you up. 2 drops. Immediate effects. Come on now, everybody laugh. Gee whiz, what's wrong with all of you? Come on, Jason. Come on, right? Look, where's Noah? Noah left? Noah's been going. Kev, he been going. Kev's a one-hit wonder. Because Kev will just come in, right? Kev's a one-hit wonder. Because Kev will come in, say a little something, then he'll just zoom back out, right? He's like the aliens that come to visit Earth, and then they just zoom back out, right? Seriously. And then he'll come back to visit again. And not on that same night now. It's too much. Right, Kev? It's too much. On one night to visit too long. You can't stay too long, Kev. Kev just come to say hi. I had to clean the thing off. But no, he's fixing to get out of the pool and get back to what he's got to do. Let's see. What are we going to use? Okay, so what's coming out of the black hole tonight, everybody? Jason, what color do you want to come out of the black hole since you're the only one on? I don't care. What color should we have coming out of this black hole tonight, everyone? Seriously. And I'm not even going to use that tap. Again, I'm going to use one of my infamous taps. What color, Jason? Oh, violet. Oh, that's a good color. I do have violet. I love that color. I was thinking about using that earlier today. I didn't get a chance, right? Look at this. I hope this is, look at that. We coined it. Okay, so let's just see what happens with this. I'm anxious to see. Because what tap am I going to use? I'm using this tap. I don't know what's going on with this tap. This is one of my favorite ones, but look, like I don't know what is happening. It is getting so abused. Look, what's wrong with that? Let me just get in here. Let's just see what kind of piece of art. Well, I'm not gonna ask it anything. I'm just gonna ask it. Uh-oh, it's telling me our summer is going to be hot. My intuition said that it's going to be really, 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 really hot this summer. Very, very hot. Very hot. But we didn't ask about that. We didn't ask about that, intuition. Stop asking. We didn't ask about how hot it was going to get now, did we? We didn't ask all that. Don't go off script. Don't go off script, intuition. We're not solving crimes tonight. No, no, no. Don't go off script. Do not go off script. Because I am not in the mood for that bullshit tonight. Don't go off script because you ain't gonna get. Don't go off script around here. Because this ain't happening tonight. Fixing tonight. Don't even go off script tonight. Because I'm not helping nobody. Ain't saving nobody. And we're done. No. Don't go off script. This ain't Save the World Tina tonight. There's a lot of shit going on. But Tina ain't fitting in the feel like saving shit. Too much crazy stuff going on. Way too much wackadoodle stuff. Seriously. So we got enough crazy shit to go on to last a lifetime. Now I'm supposed to let this board out. See, there's pieces here, so this might tell a story about something because I'm supposed to let some white out on the board, some of the board out, which I love when it does that. So let me just dump some of this over here. Let me just take some of this violet and dump it in here. So we can find out what's going on tonight. There's a lot going on, but and my intuition is always on solve mode. Like I'm like supposed to solve crimes all day and half the night and in my sleep. Come on. I'm serious. If it would be up to my intuition, I'd be working overtime. My skills would be like losing their minds. But listen, you don't believe me anyhow. So what's the point, right? What's the point? Oh my word. What's the point? And the naysayers are gonna go. but she's shut the hell up. Shut up. But she's what? But she's what? Telling the truth. What? She's what? You can't handle it. Uh-oh. Don't even give me no damn message tonight. I'm not fixing a message. I'm not solving a crime tonight. Oh my God, there's so much crimes to be solved. I'm only one human. And here's something here, everybody. I don't know what this is about, but this is craziness right here. I see some kind of hairy man. I don't know. There was something about a monster. Something wants me to solve a crime tonight. I'm not lying to you. Something's going on. Here we go. Something weird's on the board. I can never get a break. I can never, like, I tapped it this way. But trust and believe this is not the way we're supposed to see this. I'm not bullcrapping you. And we're not supposed to see it this way. But we are supposed to see this way. And there's a man in the middle of this. Something's going on. Something is not right. It's trying to have me solve something or talk about something that I'm tired. I ain't fixing to feel like it tonight. But there's something going on, everybody. Can you see this? Something strange is going on. This could be weird. Something weird is happening. Do you see this guy? There's some, it could be, who the hell knows, experiments, anything. There is something not right. Look at this guy. Was this like some experiment going wrong? Is this some guy in the middle of something? Look at this. You can see his ear right here. Here's his face. I mean, here he has a little bit of hair up here. Here's his eye. He's dead. I don't know. Look at that. It's weird. Something's weird's going on. This is morbid. This is beyond morbid. There's something up. And then there is. It has to be experiments. There's a lot of monkeys coming up here. There's a monkey right here. Here's a monkey. And then we have a monkey here. And it's almost like he has a helmet on. There's something going on with experiments. Somebody's experimenting. And this man could have been a part of some type of experiment. Or he could have, I don't even know. Because look at him. He's deformed. Like, but I don't even know. Who knows? There's something strange happening. I don't know. Something weird's going on. See this man's, and then we have a monkey up here. Where did he go now? No, now we have a face of a man. We don't even know where the monkey went, how the monkey left the building. The monkey left the building, and there's a man's like face. Like, can you see it right in here, everybody? We got weird faces on this one. Yeah, exactly. This is fucking weird. Excuse me. This is bizarre. This is flat out of Bizarreville. I am serious. This is experiments going wrong. Something's going sideways. Something ain't right. This is all weird right here, everybody. This is a complete weirdness going on here. We don't even know where to look at this board. We have no idea which way to look, because if you look back, it looks like a monkey. But then if you look close, here's a guy's face right here. Do you see that guy's face? And he even almost looks like his lips are burned or something. That make his big lips big. There's a lot of human experiments going on. There's a lot of humanoid experiments going on. It's weird. It is really bizarre. There's so many experiments going on that it's like weird, you know? But there's a lot of monkeys that are being experimented on. Because he has a hat on. He has some kind of like, this could be a shock helmet. This could be something on his brain. I have no idea. But this man here, he could have been half of something. Who knows? He could have been born like this. Who knows what kind of experiments? Who knows what this is? I don't even know. This is a horror. This is a damn horror show right here. We are looking at a horror movie right here, everybody. So I don't know until it's dried tomorrow and high shined, and we're going to analyze this, because this is like a complete train wreck. I don't even know what that is about. That is, honest to God, the most morbid, weird tap I've ever tapped in my life. And just like I said, my intuition works overtime. Trying to solve stuff. It's weird. So I don't know what, yeah, woman. I don't know what that's about. It's all the plastic surgery people get. Yeah, probably. What they're experimenting on. Who knows? This looks like a bad project going wrong or something. It just looks like it's just weird stuff. It's just weird. I'll put that in the Bizarreville art. Seriously. Buy at your own risk. Sit it up. It's just weird art. You can't make this stuff up. There's people that actually like that kind of art. I can't wait to take this to art shows and these people see this kind of art. What are they going to think, everyone, about my art? It's so euphoric, but it's so scary. And this is the last top of the night, everybody. And then I'll catch you back tomorrow when we'll look at those boards over there, and because it's almost an hour in, and we'll look at those boards. We'll definitely analyze and do some investigation on those two pieces there and this one here. So let's see what happens. I'm sure, Jason. I don't know. I'm positive. Who knows? I'm sure. I'm almost certain. But everybody, I'm going to be working on my online store tomorrow all day, and it's going to be 3 albums or maybe 2 albums and a piece of art. So I do have specials running right now on my online store, www.spaceartbeauty.net. But I'm going to just have to mix a few things up and add a couple more pieces. So each one will have maybe 2 other extra pieces of art on it. I'm trying to get everything figured out. Just give me time to get all that stuff figured out, because it's just me, and so I gotta get it figured out. So okay, let's do this last tap of the night. But it's www.spaceartbeauty.net. Let's see what kind of beautiful piece of art. And we don't want no morbid stuff, everybody. We don't want this on the board tonight. We're not solving crimes tonight. There's so much stuff going on, everybody. There's fires in New Jersey is literally on fire. New Jersey is not that far from here. It all depends what part of Jersey. It could be 3 hours away from here or something. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of weird things that are happening right now in our country. And my intuition says China's involved. I just feel like this year, we haven't seen nothing yet, everyone. You know, I know a lot of people sit and think that my intuition is hokey pokey. So no, we haven't seen anything yet, because there's a lot of weird stuff. There's a lot of just crazy, bufonic, weird stuff that's going to happen, and it's just really strange. It's the weather. It's going to get so hot that a lot of people don't believe me on that, but it's true. The weather, it's going to get hot. Be prepared for anything, everyone, anything and everything, because even more, just be prepared, because if you're not forewarned, then you're not forearmed about nothing. And you can't you know, it's just is what it is. But you gotta protect yourself, and you just gotta know when to, you know, it's a lot gonna happen. And we're not even think, not too, none of us, I mean, too many people aren't gonna be prepared, because everybody wants to live in la la land, and not, and everybody is so afraid of truth, and it's scary when people don't want to hear that there's real issues and real things that are going to go on. No, people just want somebody to have sugar coated bullshit, and I can't do it. I can't give you sugar coated bullshit on this show, on this channel. I really can't do that to you, because I wouldn't be doing you justice or my channel, right? To come to give you bullshit. I'm not in that game. I'm not in the bullshit game. I ain't got time for that. I'm going to use this. This is one of my blenders, but I don't even know how this is going to, I never used this before. This is my blender, my cosmetic blender. Oh my God. Hey, anything that, listen, the blender can, listen. Ooh, the blender is tapping out something. Just done almost tapped the man's face. So. And no time for drama. So let's see what this blender is going to do, everybody, because listen, this is on point. This is flying around. And this is really beautiful. I don't know. I'm trying to wonder what kind of piece of art this is going to bring. Gotta bring something good. That's crazy. It's nuts. All right, everybody. So here we go. I love it. Did you like me being outside today, everyone? Did you like that? Jason, did you like that? When I was outside. It's pretty cool. Just trying to figure it out. I'll tell you what, everybody, being outside and doing it, it's hard because you have to position a lot of stuff. The paint was drying. My paint was drying up in the cups. It's like, oh my goodness. It's harder than what you realize. It really is. It really is, because your paint starts drying and you can't even work a piece of art because the art just dries so fast, right? That it gives you no time to maneuver and manipulate the art at all. So that's the thing that I'm like, doesn't give me enough time to manipulate the art if I have to, because it's you know it is let's see where this is going to go. Are you there, Jason? Exactly, Jason. And that's why you get it. And that's why you're on. Because, and I'm just like I said, I'm not begging anybody anymore. Because, there's people that come on and they subscribe and then they just think they're hurting me by unsubscribing. It's like, that's not hurting me at all. That doesn't bother me. If you're going to come on and subscribe and then think that you're hurting me by unsubscribing, that's not hurting me at all. That's here nor there, right? I mean, that's honestly here nor there. I don't let shit bother me, everybody. You got to understand. I'm not in the business of drama. I don't like drama. I'm not in that business. I don't care. I don't care whether you subscribe, you don't. I'm not in the drama business. I really am not. I don't take well to drama. I'm not in the mood for drama. I don't do drama well. It's just, it ain't happening around here. It ain't happening. You come on here with dumb shit, you can leave right with your dumb shit, because it does not work on this channel. I could care less. I don't take well to draw. I'm not in negative energy and dumb stuff and negative people. That cannot happen. That does not happen around me. I don't like that. Because when soon as you get involved with so much drama, it keeps going and going and going. Everyone, you don't understand. That is how drama is. It's a never-ending cycle of bullshit. And if you get caught up in the bullshit, it's gonna eat you up. It's really gonna eat you up, because it's your end the cycle of it, and I don't tolerate that. But look at this. This is pretty cool. I put a little step. What the hell? Come on. What is that damn thing? Oh my god. I think we're not. Let's just turn it. What's going on here? I have no idea. Tonight is one of those nights. But it's going to look cool, dried and high shined. That's going to look really cool. It's so wild and freaky, everybody. Look at this. This is like a science experiment. Tonight, it's all about the science experiments, everybody. It's everyone just shake your head. Shake it. I think this is going to look good on an easel. I really think this is going to look good. I'm serious. It's like there's like a brain, right? Hi, Monkey Juice. Yes, it's so true, Jason. Right. I bet there's a planet out there that looks like that. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. Just so mysterious and so beautiful. And tomorrow we'll tap out and see what my intuition says. Thank you, Monkey Juice, because that gives me a good idea. Because tomorrow we can I can use my intuition and we can go. Let's find planets. Let's find galaxies. Let's find things that are so unique that you will never be able to find, right? Look at that. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's so euphoric. My art is so euphoric and so beautiful. It's like looking into, it's like peeling back the walls of like a whole new world. And you're like going like this, right? It's like when you look at my art, here's how I can explain it, I guess. Thank you, Jason. It's like, here's how I can explain my art, everyone. It's like when you're peeling back a curtain, right? And you want to look out and you're looking out into it, but yet you're looking into a whole new dimension. And you peel back the curtain and you take a peek inside this universe that you've never been in, that you never seen, that you never will see. And that is what my art is. It's like pulling back that curtain and taking a peek and finding what's behind that curtain, right? And then when you peel it back, you find this incredible universe that is so wild, so majestic, that's so beautiful, right? But it's filled with so much weirdness. And I mean, like, weirdness in like the best way, because you're peeling it back and you don't know what you're going to see. And then when you see it, you're like, oh my gosh, you're so scared, or either you're just in all of it. But either way, my art's going to send you in all of it, because that's just how it is. But everyone, have a blessed night. And, tomorrow's a new day, and endless possibilities. And so I'll see you then, right? Jason says, and thank you everybody for coming on. I love you. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your likes. And thank you, Jason. It's becoming in numbers. Right. But just like I said, it's just it's a beautiful life when you don't take. I did just one bit of something I want to say real quick, everyone. We live in this life, right? And it's how we handle each situation. Okay, because like it doesn't matter whether you're at your job, because there's people at some jobs, there's so much drama that people don't even want to go to work anymore because there's so much drama going on, and everybody is just high octane drama, right? And then those are the jobs where people go, oh my God, I don't even want to go to work because it's so filled with drama. But do you realize if you just stay in your lane and do your job and don't even get in the middle of the bullshit, that's what matters the most? It's when you put yourself into the guts of other people's negative energy and negative drama that you're going to fall right into it. And I never fell into it at work. I just stayed working, doing my own business, my own project, whatever I was doing. And I wasn't worrying and fixing to worry about what other fucking people were doing at work that were causing drama, negative energy. What's this one doing? What's that one doing? What they're not doing? Who's doing what? Stay the hell out of it, everybody. Stay out of it. Because once you get trapped up into a bunch of bullshit drama, do you realize you ain't going to get out of it? They're going to keep pulling you back into it and pulling you back into it. No matter how hard you try to get out of the negative energy, they're going to keep pulling you back into it. So it's how you just step back out of it that matters the most. Be the better person. Just go, you know what? I'm not in the middle of this bullshit. This bullshit drama is not eating my guts up. Because you can be at a job and the drama just can be endless. But if you're not in it and you don't want to be in it, then you're staying far out of it. But I just move in silence, everybody. That's my motto of my life. I just move in silence. You don't see me showing pictures of my family. I ain't got time for that. They're not on this camera. I am. You don't see. Yeah, I just don't have time for drama at all, for anything. I just don't. I can't stand it. Can't stand drama. That's why as soon as somebody says something on here that's even remotely drama, they got to go, because I'm not in the mood for that, right? Trying to live a happy, positive life. No drama. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to go back on Noah's channel. These people with dumb drama just feel this. It's never ending drama. They got to go here, there, everywhere looking for drama. They ain't got time for that. I live my life in peace and happiness, and I don't want to hear it. That's why you know, I don't even know if I'll go back on Noah's channel, because I'm not the one who's fixing to sit around and listen to dumb stuff, right? I don't got time for that. I don't listen to negative energy from nobody. I don't care who it is. I ain't got time for that. And neither should you. So have a blessed night, and I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye.